Good morning to everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University for arranging this e-seminar on the topic of e-pedagogy, and also Dr. Naga Subramani sir, Associate Professor of Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Myself, Dr. K. Sudhakar, Principal, Vadaranyam College of Education, Thiruvallur District. I'm here to present the topic Digital Learning Platform of 21st Century and Digital Divide, the Crucial Challenge. In this world of 21st century, the technologies have been utilized in every fields and areas, which makes the drastic change in humans' life. Technologies in the form of digitalization has transformed everything in this world as data that are stored and retrieved at any time and at any place. Technologies that evolved in explosive manner in recent decades have brought the whole world handy to the people, the users, that simplified the lifestyle and made us to reach a new horizon that our previous generation have never dreamt about. As suggested by Welter 2014, the main concepts or notions of technological innovations that rules the current world are novelty, change, improvement, application and reflection. There is a great shift from 3 R's to 4 C's to face this 21st century learners. In the past times, 3 R skills were given vital importance that all kinds of trainings and programs and had their focus on these 3 R's, that is reading, writing and arithmetic, the basic skills that are required for the student inside the classroom and as a human to face the world. In 21st century, these 3 R skills are not enough for survival in this global society where the educators has to prepare their learners for facing the competitive and challenging arena. Technologies has transformed the whole characteristics of today's learners as termed as learners Z, capacity to absorb tons of informations, and they spend maximum of their time in technological gadgets, believes in exploration and inventions rather than rote memorization, evolves to be independent, self-confident and autonomous in nature, believes that multitasking is the strongest and vital trait needed. The 21st century classroom must be characterized with the following components such as it should be student-centered, flexible layout. The main characteristics of the 21st century must be based on flexible design that has full choices, options to choose the areas of interest in study, personalized and support your learning environment, and have agile space and opportunities to unleash the potentials of the learners. Second, the technology integration and smart technologies. The dynamic and a vibrant part of the 21st century classroom is technology integration that gives first-hand information to learners, generates information platforms and enriches and enhances the learners' engagement, interest and motivates them. And last, the collaborative and independent learning should be allowed in the classroom where the learning mode of the students that has been changed in an innovative way and means as open and flexible that allows multiple learning product area, learning activities with opportunities for create, share and collaborate, involves different types of learnings as problem-based learning, cooperative learning and teaching as peer teaching and co-teaching, etc. Some of the innovative ideas for educators to make teaching learning environment they deal in to experience novelty are tap students' digital expertise, resilience of educators, engage learners personally, think outside classroom with clear assets and strategies. Coming to the main of digital divide, the crucial challenge for digital learning. As we are aware of generation gap that prevails among the people belonging to different generation based on one thoughts and belief, the digital gap, a new terminology that has evolved in the new 21st century based on knowledge access and acceptance towards technology and development. This digital gap, refined as digital divide, leads to new terms such as digital natives who are born after 1980 and are more comfortable with the use of technologies, and they have been still further been divided into subgroups as millennials who have been born between 1980 to 2000, Generation Z, born after 2000, and mainly the digital immigrants or those who were born before 1980 who have fear for technologies, sees as a challenge, and they are exposed for technology in the later years of their life. They try to avoid the technological usage and exhibits more resistance to adapt to changes in their life. The main phenomena of digital divide were caused by three vital interlinked factors which you see in the screen as a lack of infrastructure and resources, lack of training and hands-on experience, and aversive attitude towards the usage. And we will see the measures to eradicate them also. Lack of infrastructure and resources. The gap between the have and have-nots towards the resources, the access gap, and the economic and geographical disparity that leads to lack of ICT infrastructure and resources. These differences has to be eradicated with proper planning and execution by policy makers who must ensure that the investment towards infrastructure development and utilization of resources reaches equally to all sections of society, nation, without any disparities or discrimination. Lack of training and hands-on experience. The utilization of the technological resources is the next important step where we find lack or no training in usage or in nuances of technologies. As no proper training or hands-on experience in using the technologies bring the digital divide where the learners Z generation has instant access towards technologies and uses them in a rapid manner, whereas the other side has no exposure towards utilization. This factor must be curbed by developing 5 types of literacy compulsory to every educators and learners as digital literacy in the form of photo-visual literacy. Involves understanding and creating association between information visually presented. Reproduction digital literacy. Creation of precise authentic work which may be entirely new piece of work or combining already existing. Branching digital literacy. Ability to navigate informations over internet in non-linear pattern. Informational digital literacy. Ability to identify, locate and evaluate information available on the network for productive usage. Socio-emotional digital literacy. Understanding security concerns, practice of communication, socialization and collaboration using digital medias. Thus, the types of training and workshop along with hands-on experience based on these digital literacies help the learner to gain knowledge and utilize them in main teaching learning process as well as day-to-day activities. Aversive attitude towards the usage. The attitude that being formed by the initial users or the first-time users becomes a hurdle for imparting or utilizing technologies. As they struggle or finds difficult at initial time of training usage, they start to have disbeliefs as wastage or unwanted elapsing of time, more complex than traditional ways, tracks more work or increases workload, and substitute manpower, which will reduce the importance of human in later stages. So, in concluding my presentation, in nutshell, the learning platform that sticks on to traditional methodologies and disseminating means has changed into a drastic manner due to evolution of technologies in every part of teaching and learning process. So each and every individual as an educator or as a learner has to develop the necessary competencies in order to adapt to the changing scenario. Thank you. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.